And that assault is from September 27th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Ms. Holmes?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you a U.S. citizen? You're a U.S. citizen.
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Stewart is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of the lesser included offense of a Class A misdemeanor assault. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, so you've waived your right to appeal. It's coming. My computer's getting tired too. All right, good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff. For 23-1559, give me just a second, please. All right, so on probation for the state jail felony offense of theft of a firearm, placed on probation March 11th of 2024. There's a second amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation that's been filed with allegations from not reporting, not doing community service, using alcohol, arrested for assault in Harris County, failing to report for an administrative hearing, out past curfew, another arrest for possession of a marijuana, June 18th of this 2025, arrested for unlawful carrying a weapon, possession of marijuana, again, out past curfew. And so it looks like we already had in April a motion for me to set the bond, which I did, set a bond in this case at $50,000. And required that there be a GPS, remain in Jefferson County, and no contact with the complaining witness in the Harris County assault. Typically, I don't entertain second motions for bond unless there's some new information or evidence. Ms. Holmes?
Well, Your Honor, I was requested by the family to request a reduction. I believe his bond was raised at a time, I don't know if it was an initial or designation docket. I wasn't present when the bond was raised to $200,000, so I'm not sure of the circumstances surrounding it going up to $200,000. Based on my conversations with Mr. Zarate Jones, he was tested in court. He tested negative for any substances, but I believe it was because of the arrest in June that prompted the increase to $200,000. I did check with the district attorney's office. There has not been any cases received at this point from the district attorney's office, and we've also been in contact with Harris County. It's our understanding that that case in Harris County will be dismissed. That's my understanding. He does have an attorney in Harris County that is working on that. But I do believe that the $200,000 is maybe a bit.
Well, it's 50. I reduced it to 50.
No, right now it's 200,000.
That's my understanding as well.
Yeah.
So after I reduced it, no, hold on.
He
After April, I did something else. Is that what?
Yes, I believe, because he was
Sorry.
arrested for the possession.
Arrested again
Yes.
after I
Yes.
did that.
Yes, and I believe he was taken into custody when he came to court in June, I guess.
Yes.
Yes, I apologize. That's my fault.
The cases, though, have not been dismissed yet in Harris County, is that
No,
correct?
the assault is still pending, correct.
And
That's
what
just
if-
what I've been told. And the case here, the possession and UCW has not been received at the district attorney's office. They haven't been sent over from the agency.
Have you checked on that? I know the marijuana, I understand if there's some lab issues, but with regard to the UCW,
I haven't checked on that, Judge.
okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I want to know the status of that. Obviously, that's what causes me the most concern, probably about, well, that and the assault, but the fact that I gave a probation, I gave a bond, and then there was an arrest for both of these things after that gives me, obviously, that's why the bond went up. I'm not going to reduce the bond today, but I am going to ask Mr. Coleman if you could please find out the status of that UCW, if it's going to be filed. If it's not, I'm going to reset this for 2 weeks. And if, and the motion, and the marijuana as well, but more so that UCW and what the status is and what the anticipated, if y'all are going to move forward on that, because that makes obviously the biggest difference for me.
Yes, Judge.
And so what I'll do is I'm going to hold the motion. I'm not going to require you to file another one. I'm not going to deny it today. I'm just going to hold it for 2 weeks. I want more information on that UCW. And also, if you can find out anything you can from Harris County with regard to the status of that assault, if there's court dates, if there's dismissal or whatever, then we'll see where we are.
When he went into custody, he missed that court date, so Harris County issued a warrant.
Right.
So I think there's no court date pending at this
Just
point. because
until they
it's a
get on.
warrant.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe you can just see what the status of that assault is. Okay? We'll see you back in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, Coach, that I'm missing.
Let's see, Sheena Harmon, Mr. Kim. Let me look at that.
You want me to print the?
No. Do you see,
If you're gonna please the administrator.
well, there's a first amended that was filed. I don't see it, though. I see order for first amended. When did you file it?
Filed on the 17th, Joe.
Oh, it just says motion to revoke. It doesn't say first amended.
Is it on the 17th?
On July 17th, it says motion to revoke community supervision. I think that should be first amended. I don't know who names that. That's your office, I think, that names it.
No, I filed it though with the name on
It
it.
doesn't say,
They
it's
sent
not,
me a receipt that said,
that's just the regular motion.
apologize.
It looks like somehow in the system, the same original motion
Comes up.
again under that. So apparently, Mr. Kimler, there's been a first amended motion to revoke Ms. Tebow's probation. I don't
Waiver 10 days, Your Honor.
Well, I don't see it.
Well, we just,
I would want to go ahead and enter pleas to administrative violations and then ask for a bond pending a disposition sentencing hearing.
Here's a first amendment in one of the cases. So did you file it in both?
I did.
Okay, I've got it in one, so I can at least get
Right.
there. Okay, so,
Same.
Ms. Tebow, would you please raise your right hand the best you can? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right, you can put your hand down. Ms. Tebow, I have, in cause number 22-39100 and 22-39101, first amended motions to revoke your community supervision. These show that you were placed on probation in 39101. I need a copy of the one from 39100 somehow.
Yes, I have, it's the actual motion.
The first amended motion.
Yes, ma'am.
On-
I'll print it right now.
On 100, you have it? Okay, I didn't see it. If you'll print that one.
Wait, hold on. I'm saying that, I'm looking at the order.
Yeah, there's the order, but the motion is the same.
All administrative.
Well, there's a.
That's what he filed on the 17th, and then there's not another one.
In the other case, there's a first amended, and so, yeah, I've got that one. But I'm sure it's the same. Do you have a copy of the 100 one, Mr.
I don't, Your Honor, but I can have Iris bring it down.
I just I need the date. Oh, I can figure it out this way. Let me see what I just printed, please, ma'am. And I need y'all to go back and work on the 100 wasn't filed properly. Yeah,
Fix it.
but I can figure it out from here, I think.
I'm sorry, Joe.
No, it's not you. Don't be sorry for something that's not your fault.
That's mine. Didn't take it right.
Okay, this gives me at least this information. So, placed on probation on the same date, May 23rd of 2022, for the offenses of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements. Both of these have, it looks like you were placed on probation, and your punishment was 2 years in the institutional division, and that was probated for 5 years. Is that correct? In each of those cases? So that means even with a violation, the worst we can do is 2 years? Wow, why did I, okay. The motions allege that you violated your probation in count 1 by failing to report to the probation department since January 27th of 2025. And is that true or not true?
Not true.
So you've reported since January 27th of 2025? Here's the thing, Mr. Kimler, hold on. She's under oath, so don't tell her how to plea. So you need to, if it's true, it's true. If it's not true, it's not true.
I don't think she doesn't know.
All right.
I don't know, Chief.
Okay.
Sorry, would be.
So count 2 alleges that you've failed to pay your court-assessed fees as directed. As of April 29th of 2025, you are $2,430 in arrears, and cause number 2239101, and the same amount in the other case as well. And is that true or not true?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it true or not true? Count 1 under the first amended section. Oh my gosh, look at this motion.
I got it thrown, saying
All right.
it needed to be filed, and I apologize, so I filed it quick up.
So would the state like to amend both of those motions to make that 3 and 4 instead of
Yes.
1 and 7?
Yes, sir.
Any objection to that?
What is the full
It's just
number?
the number.
Oh,
No,
the
it's
number,
the
the number
number.
sequence. No objection.
That's my state's fault.
Count 3 in each case alleges that you were arrested for the offense of petite theft and obstruction by a disguised person on June 29th, 2025 in Putnam County, Florida. And is that true or not true?
Your Honor, I would object to that because an arrest in itself isn't a violation. If the allegation is she was out of county, that would be different, but an arrest isn't a violation of probation.
All right, I'll just put not true for 3 on both cases. Count 4 alleges that you failed to remain in the following location, Jefferson County, Texas, in that you were in Putnam County, Florida, on or about June 29th of 2025. And is that true or not true? Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 2 and 4 in each case freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And because those 2 counts are actually true.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 2 and 4 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true, find sufficient evidence in each case to revoke your probation. However, I'm going to reset your case for a sentencing hearing and ask the probation department to do an updated pre-sentence report. Anything that you think is important for me to know, get that information to Mr. Kimler, and he'll present it to me on your behalf when we come back.
Your Honor, I understand she's on adjudicated probation, but we are requesting a bond.
That's denied based on the nature of both of the offenses and the plea of true to being out of the state. So that's denied, no bonds. You can go back with the bailiff.